Join me as I try to get as close as possible to the heart of a massive wildfire, engulfing an Israeli city, all while staying safe. A massive wildfire is sweeping through an Israeli city, forcing thousands to evacuate, and leaving a trail of destruction in its wake. The fire is burning out of control, fueled by strong winds and dry conditions. The local community is in a state of panic as the fire threatens to engulf homes and businesses. The causes of this devastating wildfire are complex, but climate conditions and human activities are playing a significant role. Rising temperatures and changing precipitation patterns are creating a perfect storm for wildfires to spread. Human error, whether intentional or accidental, can also spark these disasters. Firefighters and first responders are facing significant challenges in battling the blaze. From treacherous terrain to limited resources.
Yes. Mandeville Canyon.
They're working tirelessly to contain the fire, but it's an uphill battle.
That's the Hollywood Hills, just a few, I want to say not more than a mile away from us.
The situation on the ground is dire, with flames towering above buildings and smoke choking the air. Firefighters are using every available tactic to combat the fire, from aerial support to ground crews. Despite their best efforts, the fire continues to spread. Fueled by strong winds and dry underbrush, the challenges they're facing are numerous, from navigating rugged terrain to dealing with the unpredictable nature of the fire. The effects of the wildfire on the city are far-reaching. Thousands have been evacuated, leaving behind homes and businesses. The emotional toll on residents is immense, as they watch their community being ravaged by the flames. Property damage is extensive, with buildings reduced to rubble and infrastructure destroyed. The city's economy will likely take a significant hit, as businesses are forced to close and rebuild. As I take you closer to the heart of the fire, I want to share a dramatic moment that showcases the bravery of the firefighters. A group of firefighters came incredibly close to being trapped by the rapidly spreading flames. They were forced to take shelter in a nearby building, holding their breath as the fire raged on outside. It was a heart-stopping moment that highlights the risks these brave men and women take every day. The fire has actually reached a critical point, with crews making significant progress in containing the blaze. The fire department has reported that they are now 50% contained, and residents are cautiously optimistic that the worst is behind them. A massive wildfire is sweeping through an Israeli city, leaving a trail of destruction and chaos in its wake. The scale of the disaster is enormous, with entire neighborhoods reduced shock, and the environment is also taking a severe hit, with countless trees and wildlife habitats destroyed. The causes of this wildfire are complex, but climate conditions have certainly played a role. Israel has been experiencing a severe heat wave, with temperatures soaring to record highs. Human activities, such as arson or accidental ignition, may have also contributed to the outbreak of the fire. Firefighters and first responders are facing significant challenges in battling the blaze. They're working tirelessly to contain the fire, but strong winds and dry conditions are making their job extremely difficult. The situation on the ground is dire, with many residents forced to evacuate their homes. The fire has already destroyed numerous buildings, leaving people without homes or belongings. The emotional toll on residents is immense. Many are worried about the safety of their loved ones, their homes, and their livelihoods. The stress and uncertainty are palpable. As the firefighters continue to battle the blaze, there was a particularly dramatic moment when a group of firefighters had to narrowly escape a wall of flames. It was a heart-stopping close call that highlights the dangers they face every day. Despite these challenges, the firefighters have made significant progress in controlling the fire. They are using air tankers, helicopters, and ground crews to combat the blaze from multiple angles. The efforts are starting to pay off, and the fire is slowly beginning to recede. The current status of the wildfire is that it's still burning, but the response efforts are paying off. The community is coming together to support those affected and to rebuild. It's a long road ahead, but there's hope on the horizon. The causes of this devastating wildfire are complex, with climate conditions playing a significant role. A prolonged heat wave has left the region dry and vulnerable to ignition. Human activities such as careless disposal of cigarettes or unattended campfires can also spark these disasters. Firefighters and first responders are facing significant challenges in battling this blaze, with strong winds and difficult terrain making it hard to contain. The situation is further complicated by the fact that the fire is spreading rapidly, fueled by the dry underbrush. The effects of this wildfire in the city are far-reaching, with many residents being forced to evacuate their homes. The sight of families leaving behind their belongings, not knowing if they'll ever return, is heart-wrenching. Property damage is extensive, with many buildings reduced to ashes. The emotional toll on residents is immense, and struggling to come to terms with the loss of their homes and livelihoods. As the fire rages on, the community is coming together to support those affected. As the firefighters worked tirelessly to contain the blaze, there was a dramatic moment when they came close to being overwhelmed. A sudden change in wind direction pushed the flames towards their position, forcing them to scramble for safety. It was a harrowing close call, but they managed to retreat to a safe distance and regroup. The bravery and selflessness of these responders are a testament to their dedication to saving lives. Despite the challenges, they are making progress in controlling the fire. The current status of the wildfire is that it's still burning out of control, but response efforts are underway to contain it. The community is coming together to support those affected and begin the long process of recovery. This disaster serves as a reminder of the power of nature and the importance of being prepared. A massive wildfire is sweeping through an Israeli city, leaving a trail of destruction in its wake. The fire is so intense that it's forcing residents to evacuate their homes and businesses, and it's also having a devastating impact on the local environment. The sheer scale of the disaster is only now becoming clear. with entire neighborhoods reduced to ashes. The causes of this wildfire are complex, but climate conditions and human activities are both playing a role. Rising temperatures and dry conditions have created a tinderbox situation, and strong winds are fanning the flames. Human error, whether through careless disposal of cigarettes or arson, can also spark these devastating fires. Firefighters and first responders are facing a daunting task, battling the blaze in challenging terrain and weather conditions. Their bravery and expertise are crucial
Hollywood Hills.
in
Just
containing the
a
fire,
few,
but it's a tough fight.
I want
The
to say
effects
not
of
more
the
than a mile away
wildfire
from
on
us.
the city are multifaceted. Evacuations have been ordered for entire neighborhoods, with residents forced to leave behind their homes and belongings. Property damage is extensive, with homes and businesses destroyed or damaged. The emotional toll on residents is also significant, with many people left feeling traumatized and uncertain about their future. The city's infrastructure is also being tested, with emergency services stretched to the limit. As the firefighters work tirelessly to contain the blaze, there are moments of sheer drama and heroism. One such moment came when a team of firefighters found themselves surrounded by flames, with no clear escape route. But they managed to stay calm and work together, using their training and expertise to create a fire break and escape the inferno. It was a harrowing close call, but one that ultimately helped turn the tide of the battle against the fire. The fire department's quick thinking and bravery undoubtedly saved lives that day. Aerial footage shows just how massive the fire is, with flames towering above the trees and spreading rapidly. Firefighters are doing an incredible job, but it's clear that this battle is far from over. The wildfire is still raging, but the response efforts are making progress. Firefighters are working around the clock to contain the blaze, and the community is coming together to support those affected. It's a difficult and emotional time for the city, but with continued support and bravery, there's hope for a brighter future. The fire is spreading rapidly, fueled by strong gusts of wind and dry underbrush. Firefighters are working tirelessly to contain the fire, but their efforts are being hindered by the challenging conditions. The situation is being made worse by the dry and hot weather, which is expected to continue for the next few days. Residents are being warned to stay indoors and avoid any areas where the fire is burning. Wildfires are often sparked by a combination of factors, including climate conditions and human activities. In this case, it's believed that a perfect storm of hot and dry weather, strong winds, and human error led to the ignition of the fire. The firefighters and first responders are facing an uphill battle, with flames spreading rapidly and limited access to certain areas. They're working tirelessly to contain the blaze, but it's an extremely challenging task. The terrain is rugged, and the fire is spreading fast, making it difficult for them to get ahead of it. The effects of this wildfire on the city are devastating. Thousands have been evacuated from their homes, and many more are waiting anxiously to see if their properties have been spared. The destruction is widespread, with homes, businesses, and infrastructure destroyed or severely damaged. The emotional toll on residents is immense, with many feeling lost and uncertain about their future. As the fire rages on, the community is coming together to support those affected. As I got closer to the fire, I witnessed a dramatic moment when the firefighters had to make a split-second decision to evacuate the area due to a sudden change in wind direction. It was a heart-stopping moment. and I could feel the adrenaline pumping through their veins as they battled to save lives and property. The fire was so intense that it created its own weather system, with flames towering above the trees and smoke billowing into the sky. Despite the challenges, the firefighters showed incredible bravery and skill, managing to control the blaze and prevent it from spreading further. Their efforts are a testament to their training and dedication. The wildfire is still ongoing, but the response efforts are underway. The firefighters are working around the clock to bring the blaze under control, and the community is rallying around those affected. It's going to take time for the city to recover, but with the resilience of its people and the support of emergency services, there's hope for a brighter future. If you're as moved by this story as I am, please leave your thoughts in the comments below. If you're interested in learning more about environmental challenges and natural disasters, check out another video where we explore the impact of climate change on our planet.